Greeting, hi, hello, welcome to and/or welcome back to my page. I'm firelotusthewitch, and welcome to my YouTube page. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you get all the notifications of when I go live and/or post videos. And we are very close to breaking that 1,000 mark, very fucking close, doing a giant giveaway with all of my services between readings and honey jars and spell work and all different sorts of things. Now, this video is specifically going to be regarding my readings. What are they? How can you book one? And what is it going to be like? So, for one, I am a medium and a channeler, okay? So that means at any point in time during that reading, if you have a specific spirit guide or ancestor step through, I will relay any information they give me to you, okay? Anyways, so I have the full oracle reading, which is a general full oracle reading. You can have specific questions in mind, but they may not be answered, okay? I do not do yes and no questions. In that general spread, spirit dictates how many cards are pulled. Typically, it's between 10, 15 to 25, if not a little bit more. On top of that, anything they relate to me, I relate to you. I'm extremely detailed. You need to let me know if you want it sugar-coated or blunt and raw, because I will call you out in a loving, respectful way, okay? Then we have the life path reading. Life path reading is exactly that. It is everything about your life. Okay, things that could not happen. It is not to predict the future. It is to give you insight on what is in front of your path, what may be blocking some of your manifestations or even spell work, what are some blind spots, so forth and so on. It's also extremely important to note that I do what I call blind readings, which means the only information that I need about you or your life is your name. I don't need a backstory until after you have already received the reading. If so, and you tell me like everything that's currently going on, then your reading is going to be biased because I previously know information about you versus me going in it blind. The number one response that I get from people is, how the fuck did you know that? Spirit likes to spill the tea, okay? And if any ancestor specifically comes through, normally they like to give information so you can understand of who that particular ancestor is. Now, I do have smaller reads, like 5-card pull, 10-card pull, and I think a 15-card pull. I think it's 15, that you can also book. All of my readings are recorded. Depending on the reading is depending on the amount of time. Typically, my full oracle readings are anywhere between 35 up to like 60 minutes long. Life path reading, same. Anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes. It just depends on the reading. Again, this is not to predict your future, okay? This is just to gain insight on things that could and could not happen, and or just to help you get clarity in certain situations. Again, as previously stated, there are certain subjects that may come up during the reading that I will not speak on, and there are also subjects that I will not do readings on, like relationships, health-wise, legal matters, things like that, okay? Now, true enough, that can come through a reading, but specifically I don't do like love readings and things like that. How I do this is basically, let me hold this up, I'm holding a name. Basically, you'll get added to this list, okay? I typically do 3 to 4 on my recording days, which are Sunday and Monday. If at any point in time I cannot record on those days, I send out an email to everybody. That's also how you book. So if you are interested in booking a reading with me or being added to this list, just send me an email and I'll walk you through the steps of being added to that list. Now, on top of my readings, I also offer spiritual advisory sessions. That is where we can sit down and either a phone call or video chats, typically how I do it, where I basically give you advice on your spiritual practice. You can book from anywhere from 35 up until 60 minutes. That price is going to change depending on how long it is. I also do all different types of spell work. I do sweetening jars. Those do not get shipped. They go on my sweetening jar altar, or a honey jar is what some people would call it. I do blessings, hexings, you name it, I do it. There are certain things I do not do, okay? But yeah, if you're interested in that, let me know. With the spell work, magic is not 100% guaranteed, but I do have a very high successful rate. You may have homework to do on your end depending on the spell work that you're talking about. And, yeah, I think I covered everything there. And like I said, I do 3 to 4, so basically, say a person is on the list called Nancy. Say Nancy is the last person that I do on my recording day. Whoever is next on that list is the one that gets it, that following day that I record. So, yeah. We also have a podcast and a Discord. I have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of that. You can find that in the link tree listed below. With that email, if you ever have a magical question or you want to share a magical experience or anything like that, let me know. You can just send me an email. My inbox is always open. And yeah. Also, I wanted to clarify, I'm an oracle reader, not a tarot reader, okay? But, yeah, if this is something that sounds interested or you're slightly curious, let me know. And there are multiple times where I will do periodic sales on the readings. But yeah, now if you have a TikTok, you can go to my profile and there is a playlist that are customer reviews. Those are all people that have randomly came to me through the internet and have testified of what their reading was like, okay? There are a lot of fake accounts on TikTok of mine. I only have 2 of those. You can easily tell the difference of those. It's firelotusthewitch, the most highest followed one that has all the videos on it, and then firelotusthewitch 2.0 spelled correctly. Those are the only witchy accounts on TikTok that I have, okay? On top of that, I will never message you on any platform for any reason soliciting for the services that I provide. I allow your spirits to send you my way. So, if you would like to see what it's about, or if you're just slightly curious about some of the things that I have to offer, send me an email and I'll be gladly to walk you through the steps. Also, when it comes to the spell work, typically I send you pictures and videos of how the workings go and all of that stuff. I also have bundles, so you can get a reading and then spell work right after that, or you can spell work and then the reading. Yeah, so, yeah, just send me an email.